What's up, everybody? The first comment I see is Rip Sabretooth. Wow. Man's not gone. Still there. Man. This update, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it. We've got a lot to talk about tonight. Dingy Bingy Baldongus. What in the world, Hunter? What in the what? All right. So anyway, how you guys doing? Yeah. Good. That's awesome. Let's get a tweet out. We got a lot to do tonight, man. No time to mess around. Whole lot to do. Let's get a tweet. Dearest at Metal Sonic. What? Dearest Metal Sonic dude. Damn it. Dearest Marvel Con. Damn it. All right, there we go. So Sabretooth, huh? It's changing, huh? Welp. I gotta say, I'm not mad at the end result. Let's just leave it at that. No. All right. What's up, everybody? This is good. Yeah. Tweet. All right. Taylor Bost sent over a buck first before Croy did. So, as a result, the slap must go to slap. I had an itch on my head that whole time. It was killing me. I couldn't focus. But wait, what's your message? Your message is just keeping the streak alive, right? Yep. Okay. But Croy also sent over a $1.50 with a banana. Thank you, dude. Saying unreal. Either way, Black Widow Clairvoyant is now rank 4. Hold on. Where's the previous message? So I need ISO really bad. I opened 1 cav. New champ, 5-star Sorcerer Supreme. Okay. Really need ISO, so I open another cav. 6-star Cap Infinity. Unreal. Either way, Black Widow Clairvoyant is now rank 4. I have new champs and no ISO. Wow, dude. Wow, nice. Very nice. Thank you for the $1.50. Sup, Shark? Hashtag modfits. My tweet is made with love. Your tweet? Dear Marvel Champions, contest champion told me at 9:27 p.m. PST he was going to be starting a stream in 15 minutes. Brian is stuck in Brian time. Wow, you really got this tweet out before I actually started my stream. Right at 9:59 p.m. as well. Damn it. I did say I was going to be early today, and then I wasn't. I'm glad I didn't promise it to you guys, because you wouldn't know, except Laura just told on me, so. But, you know. Let's get to doing some stuff, though, eh? Saberman lives. Saberman does live. Yeah, man. I'm kind of digging the change. Of course, is not as OP as he was. Basically, well, hold on. before we get into any basically any tangents and any of that stuff, let's go hop into some arena or something. So, all right, yeah, I'll catch you guys up to speed because I'm sure some people have not heard the news. So let's just start from the top here. Sabretooth went from being able to stack an infinite number of Furies beyond his 15 cap that he has from, you know, just like the standard quest fight. You were able to exceed that cap by using your special well, you didn't have to use your special 3, but the best way to do it was to have a Fury and then also use your special 3 and then leave the fight or just end the fight with Furies, and those would carry over and those would go beyond the 15 cap. So it was pretty broken because there was no known cap. You were able to even go above 99, which you know, some people might have guessed that 99 was the cap, since, well, I don't know, I mean, that's cap for a bunch of things, I guess. But yeah, you could exceed the triple digits and all that. So it's pretty bonkers, man. You were able to get to a point where you were easily above 100,000 attack, just permanent. Any for going into a fight, 100,000 attack, and you got to carry that over for an infinite number of fights as long as you didn't screw up. So that was broken, that was busted, and what Kabam changed that to is putting a cap of 30 on it, which is more than he was able to do. This is all because of a new synergy with Sasquatch. So although technically it's a nerf, it's a nerf to a state of Sabretooth that never existed on live servers. So as a result, it's actually a buff compared to the Sabretooth that we know and love today. And it's pretty good. Having 30 Furies that you can carry over, again, to an infinite number of fights, because that was always what held him back. Pretty damn good. So I don't know for sure what I'm gonna do. I may still use Sabretooth. MSD and I are gonna chat it up later this week. But yeah, Sabretooth is still looking like, I mean, Aegon, I think Aegon is still better than Sabretooth with 30 Furies, but I need a backup option because I don't have Aegon. I have a 6-star unawakened Aegon and that's it. So all right, Kranos though sent over 3, saying new week, let's hit all the arena milestones. Kranos, I like where your mind is at, dude. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Oh man, excuse me, I should have eaten so soon before the stream. I thought I had enough time. It was like an hour and a half beforehand, but anytime I eat anywhere near stream time, I get the burps. Can't help it, guys. All right, anyway, Kranos, thank you very much, dude. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Tom, a little bit of voice crack there. Tom sending over one of them New Zealand bucks as well. Saying, Brian, my girlfriend asked me why I always knock twice on the fridge door before I open it. I told her in case there's a salad dressing. Tom, it hasn't been 10 minutes yet. Can you hit me with this salad dressing joke? A salad, can we just wrap our minds around that for a minute? It's a joke about salad dressing. Thank you for the buck, Tom. Boo. Boo. Evie's cliche, what's up, man? Send it over to saying slap. I'm sorry, man. If that is if that is for me to slap you, the slap is already done. There is only one slap per stream. If you were slapping me, well, ouch, man. But Evie's cliche, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the 2. Do appreciate the support. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this, man. This is terrible. When you're not running suicides, you can't just do 2 rounds here. Maybe if I pick the hardest matchups. I think I was just on autopilot mode though, but I didn't get the milestone. I gotta do in the whole other round. We'll do that later. We'll do it later. Let's go. Let's go. We'll just set this up. I like having all of the arenas kind of set in order, just easy to, you know, even if I don't grind them out, it's just kind of easy to not lose track of which arena you're in, you know? So let's set it up. Time means nothing to me? Well, apparently it means nothing to me either. Rip934 Senate05 saying Psych the Movie 2. It's not out, right? You said the 15th? Or did it come out early? Dude, you're gonna make me check. I'm going to Google. Psych the Movie 2 release date. Okay, alright. Wednesday, guys. Wednesday. Alright, man. 2 more days. Psych the Movie 2. I hope it's worth the wait. I mean, it has to be. It's Psych. Even if it was bad, I'm sure I would still laugh at it. But it's not gonna be bad. Rip. 15th, just excited. Yeah. Dude, Rip, thank you so much for the 5. As always, man. Appreciate the support. Yeah, dude. 2 more days. 2 more days. It's the only movie that's coming out in 2020 that I'm gonna watch. BG, I itemed out today. Oh no, Cody. Section 2, Domino Starburst after doing Acid Wash. Then watched your video. App tiers, debuffs. Is that a wait. App tiers, debuffs didn't stick when healing phase was active. Seems Kabam will hotfix that. Hold on, wait, what? App tiers, debuffs. Either there's a typo there, or I'm misunderstanding the abbreviations. What exactly are you saying there, Cody? I mean, I can tell app is apparently. What is tiers though? BG, last night I dreamed I was swimming in an ocean of orange soda. But it was just a fantasy. MSD. Not me too. No. Ooh. Steven at 16 sending over $1. Thank you, man. Saying, hey, BG, how you doing tonight? Dude, I'm doing great. Doing great, man. Honestly, pretty excited to hear about the change for Sabretooth. I really feel like they settled on a good number. Because originally they mentioned the number 25, and I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. I don't think I'll use them in the Abyss, but it's still cool. But at 30, I still have to like fully think it through and just double check and make sure, you know, it's all gonna work out. But 30 I think is a go. I think we're gonna do this thing. So yeah, we'll see though. I don't want to fully commit just yet, and plus need to wait on Sasquatch and all that, but yeah. But all right, Black Iraq War Veteran set at over 5. Dude, thank you very much. Saying, what's a good name for the Omega Sasquatch and Saberman Trinity? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if it can be considered a classic Trinity. I feel like the Red Guardian maybe in place of Sasquatch. Like that's a triple threat right there. But I don't know. We can come up with some kind of name for Omega Sasquatch and Saberman still. Hairy tentacles is the first thing I thought of. is that not good? The hairy tentacle trinity. Dude, it's got a little bit of alliteration to it. Mm-hmm. 30 work 100%, and we can discuss further later on. Yeah. I'm fairly confident too. I just don't want to you know, don't want to make promises and stuff like that. Oh, so I'm gonna talk about this in first off, Black Iraq War veteran, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Like Harry Trinity. Okay, good. But what was I gonna say? Okay, so here's the crazy part, guys. Here's where you might think I'm crazy, and I'm gonna talk about this in a video. Actually, hold on, I want to see what Cody said. I just saw Cody. BG, when King Groot was healing, the node debuff wasn't applying most of the time. When you failed the mission, you need Fury to shrug, right? Oh yeah. So I'm saying that Kabam will fix that, making King Groot take the debuffs. What? Like he's not going to be able to shrug them off anymore? Is that what you're saying? Or I'm a little confused, because if that happens, well, I don't oh man, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to think about if that doesn't happen, how much worse it's going to be. I already spent so much time in Alliance Quest yesterday. they need to that particular day, like this, the day that we have active right now, it's actually not bad. I'm pretty much done with AQ right now. I was waiting on the last energy. This is my last fight on the path. My man thing barely hanging on by a thread there. I messed up real early on. The global that we're facing today is called Parry Curse, and this one's super easy. It just says whenever the attacker stuns the defender, the duration of that champion's covered up by Jay. Thank you very thank you very much. Says the duration of that champion's future stun debuffs reduced by 25% to a maximum of 100% for the next 2 fights. Well, I should say it's super easy for my paths. I'm sure there's paths where this like could be pretty devastating or something. I don't know. It actually did prevent me from using Man Thing, which kind of sucked, because the way Man Thing poisons the opponent easily is by parry stunning them. So it actually did kind of kill this this combo for me. So I mean, that part did suck, and I still did time out a bunch, not intentionally, just couldn't finish the fight in 5 minutes. But by comparison, what I'm trying to say, by comparison to yesterday, it feels like a walk in the park. Okay, Jay, what's up, dude? Thank you for the 5. Saying, question for Alliance War: when is Man Thing regen? When he's below 50%. Is it active or passive? Can Warlock handle that with Vigorous Assault? I think it's passive. Oh, mine's not awakened. I can't even see. Let's go to Ant-Man. I think it's passive. Warlock, I don't think matters though, right? Because the Warlock just turns off all healing altogether. Someone else is gonna have to confirm on this one. I hate to say I don't know my Man Thing inside and out yet, but we're still getting acquainted here. Okay, below 50% health, 100% chance to trigger a regeneration buff. Oh, it's actually a buff. Regaining blah 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 blah. What is Vigorous Assault? The node sounds familiar, but I actually don't remember the should I just pop into Alliance War and take a look? We're going all over the map tonight. Let's see if we could do that. Let's go take a look. You guys are gonna see how bad I'm doing in war right now. Oh, I'm doing okay. Let's see. What a name this person has, by the way. Can we just give a little shout out? Oh man. All right. Vigorous Assault. Here we go. While the defender has a regen buff active, they gain plus 65% attack rating, and their attacks become unblockable. I don't really know who's best for that fight, to be totally honest with you. I don't know. I would think that Warlock would be able to do it. It's a 10-second heal. So if his attacks are unblockable for 10 seconds, I don't think that would be the end of the world. You just back off for 10 seconds. It is every time he pops a special, but I still think Warlock would be able to do it, but yeah, I don't know for sure. Dream Insane, it's a simple Quake fight. Yeah, they all are. If I had to bet money on it, I would say Warlock would be able to do it. Because the thing is, I mean, Warlock's poison immune. He stops the healing. I'd be surprised if Warlock wasn't, but you know, also the new map, don't know for sure. I've been wrong before. But yeah. Man-Thing benefits from Stubborn. That's right, Stubborn. So his specials essentially are going to be unblockable. They don't even hit that hard. Just tank it. I don't know. I guess he does gain plus 65% attack too, though. Man. I don't know. Definitely a question for the other alliance mates to chime in on that one. I wish I knew. Austin, thank you very much for the 2, by the way. Saying Saber getting fixed, Abyss tomorrow. Dude, I'm still looking to use Sabertooth. So, no. I'm going to talk more about that in just a little bit. I wanted to finish this fight while I was here. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Poopa the Great also sent over a buck saying he is a defensive champ. Yeah. Okay, sub BG, why don't you use Voodoo for Acid Wash Path? Voodoo, 2 reasons. One, there's a Hulkbuster that Voodoo is not good for. You will have a very bad time if you use Voodoo for that fight. And then 2, this week in particular, here we go. Science Ascendancy. Mystic champions receive negative 40% base attack penalty. Now, Voodoo can still do it. I've used Voodoo in the negative 40% weeks before. It's actually crazy. Never mind. I was gonna say it's crazy how much I've seen the negative Mystic one, but it hasn't been that often. The more I think about it, because I was thinking that I've seen a lot of the positive Cosmic one, and that's what creates the negative Mystic, but that's not the case. But yeah, let me do this fight. It's simply put, Voodoo would not be as easy as using King Groot, which is kind of wild because King Groot is, I mean, he's, you know, it's just King Groot. It's not like this man is the XL version of Corvus or something like that, you know. But he does make it easier, believe it or not. All right, this fight, this is like the easiest fight on my entire path. I love it because it's at the end and I can just breeze right on through it. I'm not going to be parrying because of the global. I could parry. I mean, it's the last fight. Who cares? But, well, actually, there's other fights. I did take the mini yesterday before the boss. Oh, God, that was a timeout fest. I did so many fights. I don't remember how many it took me. I think it took me 4 total fights to use King Groot against the mini boss before the final boss, before the Doom. that was linked, so I had the negative 50% base attack. And I was also, I think I was gaining less power because it was a moon night. I don't remember. It was kind of late. It was rough though. It was pretty rough. Whoops. Accidental parry. Oh well. Alright, I guess we can start talking about the whole Sabretooth thing, because, well, we're still going to be here for a little while. She's poison immune, but I should have been throwing L1s this whole time. Just not paying attention, I guess. Just so excited that I'm at the end of my path already. Feels so good. Shout out to Karate Mike. Dude, this is like the third time mentioning him on stream. 3 nights in a row or something like that. But he took a fight linked in order to open us up to finish for the night. So it feels real good. Alright, double armor breaks. Look at that, man. Even if there was still 3-minute timers, I'd still be able to finish this fight. That's how powerful King Groot really is. Barely. Is that gonna do it? Not quite. Alright, you know what? Don't use your special. I want that full yellow bar. Yeah, a little bit of regen at the end here. Yeah, full yellow bar. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'll be off BG. Second last if you could, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one, buddy. Okay. Oh, yeah. See you. There's Moon Knight. Oh, the other side's already down, too. Would have actual full attack power. Okay. Alright, real quick, MSD. And what's up, lags? Hey, BG, did you hear about this new restaurant? Oh, don't know, MSD, don't. You hear about this new restaurant called Karma? They don't give you a menu. You get what you deserve. I blame Tom for this. MSD, it hurts to do this. I've done it before. It probably won't be the last time either. Boo. Black Seraphim, what's up, dude? Senator Buck saying, hey, BG, finally set up my BeatStars page and uploaded a few tracks. Hashtag progress. Also, parry fart, please. Dude, that's awesome. I will be totally honest with you. I've never heard of BeatStars, but it sounds like a music sharing site, right? So that's awesome, dude. Good stuff. All right, one parry fart, sure. It's gonna be a minute though, because we're gonna talk a little bit about Sabretooth. Just like 3,900 damage on a parry in war, put me to 10% HP. Whoa, lags. Whoa. Last Arnie, what's up, dude? Saying I would tell you I can keep you safe, boy, but let's be realistic here. We're dealing with a closet that has a freaking monster in it. Me to the 7-year-old at bedtime tonight. That's fair, man. It's true. I mean, it's no one can keep you safe when there's monsters in the closet. There's a bad joke on TV and Brian walked in on what I was watching and Brian turned and gave me the look. It's true. I was very upset. All right. Anyway, Sabretooth. I said I was going to talk about it. Sorry. I know. We're getting all kinds of sidetracked tonight. Let's load up the 6-star here. So, what would you guys say if I said that I wanted to take this guy to rank 3? Because that's what I think I want to do. If I'm really going all in on Sabretooth as a potential Abyss clearer, I feel like he could really use that additional rank up so that I could have a good time in the Abyss. You know, I don't think he's as good as Aegon, but we've been through this. I don't have Aegon. So here's some issues with Sabretooth and getting him to rank 4. Sorry. Yeah, rank 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rank 3. Can't get anyone to rank 4 at the moment. But okay, so here's some issues. I'm short on tier 5 basic catalysts. Now, I can get them to rank 2 because my head is kind of covering it down here, but this is a rank up gem. I have 3 of these. I haven't touched them at all yet. So I've got 3 of these 1 to 2 rank up gems. So I can get them to rank 2. Easy peasy. And then we can take a look at my Omega Red to see what's necessary, what resources are necessary to take this guy to rank 3 and what I'm missing. So yeah, I don't have the tier 5 mutant catalyst. That's a pretty big problem, I would say. I don't have the tier 5 basics. I need to get lucky, I guess, is what I'm getting at. I have a rank 3 Sabertooth you can borrow? Dubes. You took your Sabertooth to rank 3? Was that recent? That's pretty nuts, dude. That's pretty nuts. All right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. So let me just give you guys an example of how far away I am and kind of the problems that I'm facing with it right now. So if we look at the mutant tier 5, I'm close. I'm super close. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. So I'm 4%. I wanted to make sure. So I'm 4% away. No, he was done early on to help with prestige after finishing Abyss. Ah, okay. All right. Yeah, so I'm 4%. So I need 2 of those 2% crystals to come through and give me mutant. Let me see something. The Canadian difficulty. I don't remember if there was any tier 5 class catalyst stuff in here. Oh, bingo, baby. So there's 2 crystals there. 1 crystal there. So there's a chance. You know what I mean? It's not a high chance. No crystals here. No crystals here. Okay, so there is a chance. If we look at Alliance Quest as well. That is war. Whoops. A little confusing. If we look at Alliance Quest. First off, map 7 crystals. There's a slight chance for... Oh, wait. Is there not? Oh, I guess... Map 7 is just the basics? I thought there was class in those for some reason. I thought they got added, but I guess not. What rewards do I want to look at? Here we go. The honor rewards. If we manage to do all of them this week, we get a 10% fragment crystal. I actually really wish that this was 5 2%ers. I'd be much more likely to get what I need if I were just breaking everything down to 2%ers. Sabertooth over Omega is a huge mistake. It's a temporary thing. I don't have the SIGs until I complete Abyss, Dreamin'. So once I complete Abyss 100%, then I'll have enough SIGs to start using my my 6-star Omega Red. And even then it's gonna be like questionably better, you know. Austin Barnett sent it over too. Thank you, man, saying use your 5-star, don't take the prestige loss. My prestige is in the dumps already. My prestige is already I can't help it. It's done. It's done with. I'm gonna try to bump my prestige, but this is the thing. The fastest way for me to bump my prestige is to blitz through the Abyss as fast as possible. So it's just a stepping stone towards getting there. If anything, I would use a 6-star rank 2, by the way. I wouldn't use the 5-star rank 5. It's slightly better to have the 6-star rank 2. But awesome, thank you very much for the 2. Stealth Ghost, Senator 5 saying, BG, the title says Garden Arena, and you're playing around with your Catalyst and Omega and Quest, but no Arena. PS hi. Stealth Ghost, hello. I already did some Arena, so you can't even get me with that clickbait stuff tonight. I already did like 3 rounds or something like that, so... Ha. No clickbait. No clickbait. But thank you, dude. Tom also sending over one of them New Zealand bucks. Jay, BG, don't worry about prestige. I got you. Thanks, man. All right, Tom, where are you at? BG, we have a very strict hierarchy policy for PPE at work. Regular workers must wear small face shields whilst the managers get to use these supervisors. Ugh. All right, anyway. Tom, thank you very much. Okay, so let's just imagine. Okay, so should be able to get this twice. So I think there's a decent chance that I'll pull mutant. It's certainly not guaranteed, but I think there's at least a decent chance. Mr. Raid Dingus, I'm on too big of a tangent here. Thank you very much for the raid. I'm sorry. I'm barely focused on the chat at the moment. I'm trying to figure this all out. But thank you very much. I'm so sorry. All right. The bigger issue possibly is that I might not have the tier 5 basic. Hold on, let's go back to the stash for a second here. So I need 4 in total. Luckily, I'm very close to forming a second one. I can form that just from finishing uncollected. I think I'm gonna clear out the glory store both these weeks. I don't know if I haven't fully thought of everything if I can clear it out like 3 times before I get my hands on Sasquatch. But just clearing this out 2 weeks, that's a full tier 5 basic right there, because each, 5 of these, that's half of one. There's some from the side quest here. Canadian difficulty. I don't know how much though. Is it a lot? It's not a ton. But yeah, it might be enough to be able to get all this together. So the goal is to do this all before these poutines expire, because these are pretty big, man. 30% revives. 30. There's a bunch of 30% revives in here that you get, but they expire on the 5th. So ideally, I would get Sabretooth ranked up to rank 3 before the 5th. I would also get Sasquatch from the arena. I would rank up Sasquatch. I have a rank up gem, so the tier 5 basic there are covered. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a mad dash to gather up all this stuff, but I think it's possible. Only turn into regular revives? Do they? You guys serious? I didn't know that. Interesting. Stealth Ghost sent another 2 saying last, but instead of lags, you. Okay. Instead of lags. In the future, could you do a tutorial on how to make videos? That one? That's the comment? I don't know. Hold on, let me get back to the arena. I still owe Black Seraphim a parry fart. I haven't forgotten. So they get converted to 20%. Interesting. Okay. haven't touched any of those little side quest things. They can keep their poutine and poop. You say that now, Dubes. You say that now, and then what happens when you want to do the Summer of Pain? That's really interesting that those things get converted by the, like, oh, sorry, back to the video thing. So really all over the place tonight. I mean, that was the parry fart. I can do a tutorial, yeah, but thing is, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird in a way. Like, this channel is all about just, you know, MCOC videos, and I guess in the future, well, I'll at least try out the Marvel Realm game. But yeah, I don't know, it's almost kind of weird just like uploading a random video on how to make videos to this channel. There's already a bunch of tutorials on how to make videos out there, if that's something that you're interested in learning. It's not too hard, really. Like, well, I shouldn't say it's not too hard. It's easy to get into. It's hard to master. It takes a lot of work just to, like, if you want to put a lot of details in your video and things like that. But if you just want to record a video, it's as easy as having like the latest version of iOS and hitting record. And then, yeah, you just like drag that file into the YouTube world, and that's pretty much it. But then, of course, there's tutorials on how to use specific video editing software. You need at least a decent computer. It doesn't need to be mind-blowingly fast, but it has to be decent in order to not want to rip your face off when you're editing a video. I recommend looking into DaVinci Resolve because it's free. And yeah. So I don't really have any plans to make a video tutorial about making videos, but they definitely exist out there. Marvel Realm game, is that even still a thing? Total radio silence on that crap? Yeah, I mean, as far as we know. But it is total radio silence, you're right. I mean, there's... dude, I kind of said it last... Like, we still don't know when it's coming out. I still think... I could be wrong in this, but I still think it's pretty far away from being released. When we didn't get any gameplay when they announced it at Comic-Con, to me that was like, okay, they're excited to share that they're working on this thing, but they're not far enough along to be like, yeah, here's a polished enough product to show everybody. So I'm thinking that they're still just taking more time to, you know, they have the ideas down and they're just polishing it all up and all that stuff. I don't know. Probably, I mean, I can't imagine how much work it takes to start a game from scratch and all that, but... Swashbuckler, dude, thank you very much for the 400 rupees. Saying I grinded 3,800 units from 2 weeks leading up to July. Nice, man. Got addicted to Arena, found a way out, sold all my 2, 3, and 4-star champions. Now I'm only able to smash all milestones in 2 arenas. Insert "this is fine" meme. Oh no, dude, are you serious? Oh man, you could have just stopped playing those arenas. Oh, Swashbuckler, that hurts. That really hurts to hear. Oh my god. Dude, what if they come out with content where you have to use 2 and 3-star champs and stuff? Yowza. Well, guess you made your choice. And that's fine. But, oof. Whew. I've only been doing 2 arenas for months, but I didn't sell all my champs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess I understand if you find yourself really unable to, you know, you do what you gotta do, but... Ooh, it does hurt. Hurts to hear. Swashbuckler, thank you very much for the 400 rupees, though, man. Definitely appreciate that. What class are you going to choose for Abyss 100%, 6-star Nexus? I'm leaning between Mystic and Tech right now. I feel like, for me personally, those are the two best classes to choose from. It's possible that if I didn't already have Omega Red, maybe I would consider Mutant, but I'm not considering it because I have Omega Red. He's the only one out of that class that I would care about enough, at least. Like, I'd still want Colossus, Magneto rework. We'll see about that. Could be crazy. But for right now, Mutant class, I have what I want. You know, I already have Namor. I don't have the SIG levels to invest into multiple champions. Oh, so that's the other thing I wanted to mention too. It's not really like prestige suicide ranking up Sabretooth, I don't think, because I'm not gonna have the SIG levels to take up to SIG up 2 mutant champions anyway. And it is possible that I just won't get another mutant class catalyst for a little while. But we're starting to see more. We're starting to get higher amounts of fragments and stuff like that. So it's not like it's going to be a big hit to my prestige or something. I still, even after completing the Abyss 100%, I can still barely get over 100 SIGs into Omega Red. I think I got to do the math again, but yeah, I think I'll end up at like 110 or something like that. I don't know. It's like barely better than my 5-star basically. Lower degen damage, but because of the higher stats elsewhere, useful. What's up, BG? What's up, Putrid Talents? And just wrapped up incursions. Only made it to zone 8, but oh well. Hey, man. It's not bad. So say the Doom is absolute poop? Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, I was just saying it, man. Dubes, I don't know if you were here earlier. I'm still timing out today with the current whatever epic modifier, just because it's King Groot, and yeah, King Groot's damage is not great. Like, if I turned on suicides again, I don't think I'd be timing out. Well, hard to say. There's a Morning Star that copies my regen buff, and that fight is pretty rough to get through without timing out. But in any case, the modifier that we're using today, I think, is the same modifier that you used yesterday, right? Oh my goodness, this modifier, it's a walk in the park. It's an easy time. I feel like, dude, I just came from the jungle with, like, I don't know, man, lions and tigers chasing me or something like that, to just prancing around in a field with a nice gentle breeze. That's the difference between these. It's crazy, man. Don't forget the little bit of 6 stones from Summoner Appreciation. How many do we even get out of that? That's also kind of far away. I'm hoping to have the Abyss done by then, maybe. At least, I don't know. You like my 3 sections, which typically aren't ever an issue, but require covering a lot of bases, was basically made into an absolute nightmare by that Doom Global today? Yeah. You don't have to tell me, man. Yeah, I've seen it. Seen it firsthand. Just watching people, I mean, oh man. I don't think it's a terrible concept. I think it's just needs to be rebalanced in a big way. Because it's not even like it's a difficulty thing. It's like there's just not enough time even. How like the, you know, certain aspects to it at least just feel like they weren't thought through. Like using 2 specials. It's not possible, right? Well, for me at least. I'm sure for some champions it is. But I mean, like if we want to get technical here, it's possible to use 2 specials and have poison on the opponent if I'm using Man Thing because of Mystic Dispersion. I would be able to make it happen. but like, man, that's a pretty big hoop to jump through. If they just loosened up the time on it a bit, made some other changes, you know, I don't think it'd be that bad. We're talking maybe like 5 or 6 changes that I would do to the node, though, to make it into something that I think would be playable. Mixed Kebab sending over £1. Saying, hey, BG, just checking that before you rank up Sabretooth, you know that they announced that his Furies are now being capped at 30. Mixed Kebab, thank you very much for the £1. Yep. I am totally aware. Yeah, if they capped it at 25, like they were kind of originally talking, I mean, when they made that announcement, they said 25, but they said they wouldn't have like the final tuning numbers. But if they did just stop at 25, I probably wouldn't, and I'd probably find a different option. But 30, I feel like I could work with that. I feel like that's doable. I feel like that is not better than Aegon, but it is a good enough backup option, good enough alternative option. So, Omnidanks Games sending over $1. Thank you very much. Hold on, let me actually want to hop into this arena. Here we go. This is the one I want. I'm playing without suicides at the moment. Oh, can I turn suicides on? I just realized. The fights that I have left in war might be better with suicides. I'll think about that for a sec. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just keep playing without suicides for now, and then I think I'm going to do those after the stream, so yeah, a little bit more time without suicides. Oh well. Alright, Omnidanks Games, sent over $1 though, thank you, man, saying, I got my second 5-star today. It was Punisher 2099. I'm very sad. My first was Karnak. At least he's getting buffed in October. Yeah, I was going to say, man, it's a little bit of a bummer right now, but I think pretty soon you'll be happy. We're not too far out from his buff. It's going to be a little bit of a delayed hit, but yeah, man, Punisher 2099, he's got some good utility. It's a little bit of weird utility. It almost feels like they were just throwing like some random abilities into him. It feels not totally coherent, his current abilities at least, but the fact that he does have that utility, and if they just tweak his numbers a bit, and maybe even go a step further and adjust some of his abilities, then yeah, man, I think that'll be a great pull. And certainly a much better pull than like some other dud champion that they didn't announce a buff for yet. So it's not too bad, man. It's not too bad. Kate Smith also sent it over $1. Thank you very much. Saying A, Awakened Blade, Domino, or Doom for first rank 5. B, on my other account, my chats and super chats both don't work. Is that a ban? I don't know. They just don't work at all. I don't even know what it looks like when an account is banned. I would have to look into it later. If you send me a tweet, that's the easiest way. If you don't have Twitter, I'm sorry. but if you do, send me a tweet. I'll look into it. And yeah, I'll remove it if there is one there. But I don't know. That sounds really weird. All right, hold on. Awaken Blade, Domino, or Doom for first rank 5. Okay, so you got 3 good champions here. Normally for first rank 5, I like to give the advice of whatever champion you're playing the most at rank 4 right now, that is the champion that you should take to rank 5. They're clearly the champion you're most comfortable with, the champion that's getting you through the most content, and it's the way to go. So you could do that. You could just pick whatever one of those champs that you're playing the most. Or if you're still looking for some advice, if you're in Act 5 still, which you may be without a rank 5, then I would just say go with Blade. If you're done with Act 5, then I would recommend Doom, personally. The reason why I recommend Blade is just because he is a sustainable champion. He can save you lots of resources in clearing out Act 5. The extra healing that he gets at rank 5 compared to rank 4 is definitely meaningful. And there's tons of villains in Act 5. If you just bring along the Ghost Rider synergy, then yeah, he'll make that much easier, much less costly to get through the rest of Act 5. So yeah, that's my advice. Blade, if you're in Act 5, if you're done with Act 5, then I'd probably go with Doom. But ultimately, first rank 5, it's a very personal choice, and whichever champion you're playing the most, that is, you know, it's fine just to go with that champion, basically. Hope that helps, man. Thank you very much for the buck. Definitely appreciate it. I've renewed my arena grinding fever. Almost have all the milestones in the basic and like 4.5 mil in the 5-star feature. Roboto. Nice, dude. Killing it. Awesome, man. Do you guys think they'll make map 7 easier? I think they'll adjust these nodes. I think they have to adjust the epic modifiers. I think they're going to be more challenging than what map 7 was in the past. But the way they are right now, I mean, I can only speak for 2 of the epic modifiers. The one that we're doing right now seems fine for my path. It's a little bit annoying, but ultimately it feels fine. It feels like something that can 100% be played around for my paths. What's it called? The So Saith Doom one. It just feels like there's not a realistic way to deal with it for certain paths, at least, and certain champions. And I feel like they're going to have to rework it in a pretty serious way. Like, there might be some remnants of the way it exists currently, but yeah, I feel like there's going to be a big change to it. I would also guess, I don't know if this is true or not, but I would also guess that keeping with their roadmap philosophy, that certain nodes just in general might still change. Maybe they'll have to change certain nodes to make them more manageable with epic modifiers. Like, I mean, I don't even know which examples. It's so hard to say with map 7 because I'm only doing, you know, my paths. There's so many other paths, right? So I don't know, but ultimately, yeah, I think that we're gonna see big changes. Question is, how fast are those changes gonna come in? Are we gonna see them as soon as next round of AQ, or is it gonna take longer than that? I don't know. I haven't really looked at the other epic modifiers to see if they're bad, but typically typically if you're doing additional modifiers on the Alliance Quest map, you start with the hardest ones. So if these are the hardest ones, then the others are probably fine. I really think it's just the so far at least, the So Saith Doom modifier that is, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how to put it without sounding like insulting towards the uh, the people that made it, which I don't like to do. You know, I like to try to just keep it to the content. You know what I mean? Just critique the content, tell you guys how I feel in a very honest way, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to be an a-hole about it, but it feels very far off from where it should have been, and it makes me think that, yeah, man, maybe they just didn't have enough time to test it all. I don't know. But yeah, man, we'll see. I think they should give Rogue a synergy where she can take unique buff with her special one, like Venom genetic buff. Thoughts? Take... Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Oh, dude, that sounds really cool, actually. Wow, I like that idea. So, if I'm understanding correctly, you're saying when Rogue uses her special one against Venom, not only does she get a copy of like the current buffs that he has, but he also or Rogue also gets the genetic potential, which would like spawn buffs on Rogue. Dude, if that's what you're saying, that is a super cool sounding synergy. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. What kind of Marvel character would boost her like that? I don't know enough about the Marvel universe. God, look at this fight right here, man. I can't get this guy out of his... Dude, I'm hitting this guy with so many debuffs. I can't get him out of his rock phase thing, whatever. So close. Don't use your special 3, buddy. Hanging in there. Yeah, we did it. Still don't use it, please. Sweet. How many rank 5s does BG have? I want to say 26. I think. I just ranked up one, and then if you saw my last Alliance War video, you'll see my latest rank up. If not, well, I'm going to be posting a video about it anyway. I just wanted to record the war first. That way I had some footage to get in the actual rank up video, instead of just talking about it. Gee, how long will it take for you to get the units for the Abyss? I have the units for the Abyss. I'm not going to use units. That is crazy talk. BG casually insulting people confirmed. Kind of fits. It, sort of. Ooh. Done with that. Claim, thank you. I just think they didn't have enough time. This is all I could say. Who knows? Who really knows? Maybe this was the goal, to make it the timers as tight and stuff like that, but it seems to go against what the roadmap was, so. But luckily King Groot saved the day, man. If you guys know an alliance mate on the what's it called path, the acid wash path, you guys know somebody on that path, tell them to use King Groot, because it will be a better experience than using someone like Voodoo. Apparently people who used Voodoo for acid wash, actually, yeah, this is a good example, because I think Kuba the Great asking why I don't use Voodoo. Apparently the people who use Voodoo for acid wash spent like 90 minutes just getting through Hulkbuster or something. Whew, that is some crazy stuff right there. Made my my Hulkbuster run feel like it was fast. So am I right in hearing that the amazing Sabretooth synergy is actually a bug, and Kabam are most likely to kill the party by fixing / nerfing it? Well, it's not exactly. I mean, they're changing it so that you can't have an infinite number of Furies. But the synergy is still going to allow you to get to 30 Furies. So it's a huge buff to Sabretooth compared to what we have today. Huge buff. So much so that I was just talking about it earlier in stream. I will very much so likely be using Sabretooth in the Abyss still. Finish your war vid. We'll be seeing a Mojo boss kill. Oh. Yeah, I saw Jay say never. Perfect. I don't want to fight any boss. any Mojo boss. You crazy? Boss kills, man. Save that for the boss killers. I ain't no boss killer. I'm a foot soldier that can take a path carefully and try not to die, and that's it. Said in my group in line chat earlier that the Doom Global on my paths was by far the most unenjoyable thing I've done in this game. Yeah, man, it's pretty rough. I honestly I didn't have the, like, this might sound crazy, but I didn't have that bad of a time doing it yesterday. Only because it was like, I don't know, man. It was like, if you saw my video, I was joking around a lot, like it was really bad, because it is pretty bad. But I don't know, man. Doing it once, I think was what's the right way to say it? I don't know what the right way to say it is, but the fact that it's like gonna be a weekly thing, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. I could stand doing it once, you know. It'd be like if you had to do the Abyss every week or something like that. Like, I can't imagine if I was out, like, all right, the people who have to take bathroom breaks to get a fight in for Alliance Quest, what are they gonna have to do? You can't take a 30-minute bathroom break every day. I do the Abyss every week. Yeah, I mean, I guess some people would. Yeah. Had no issues yesterday. Corvus and Ghost kill stuff in less than 30 seconds. Well, that's good for your paths, lags. But yeah, I mean, again, like, today was fine, but, and yesterday was fine as like a one-time thing, but knowing that it'll be there next week too, I hope Kabam makes changes. I still need to write. I want to write some feedback, because again, I don't think the concept is the worst idea ever, but there is like 5 to 6, maybe even more changes that I would make to the node to make it like actually playable, so that you don't just get stuck or something. I don't know. Looks like 5 years to rank 5 magic, but hey, grats. Thanks, KT. Tito sent it over 2 saying, Beaver, how the hell are you? Great. I finished Abyss Path 1 today. Ooh, nice. And it was interesting. Those fights are long. Anyways, I got some rewards, but I got the troll of my life. But what can you do? Happy birthday, Dingus. What'd you get, man? You can't just say you got the troll of your life. What happened? Roll over something good. But Tito, Lakers Tito bodyguard. What'd you get, man? Bingo board? What is bingo board? Did I miss something else? You missed his raid, Dingus? Oh, was it Lakers bodyguards raid? I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, I was mid tangent about Sabretooth and ranking him up for the Abyss. My path in section 2 is stun immunity, so this global is fine. Well, dude, I mean, like I said, man, this global was totally fine. You know what? I'm gonna look at the rest of them because I'm really curious now. Because so far, it's only So Saith Doom that seems bad. Hold on. Where do I even find these things? Sorry, quick tangent. God, I can't find it. Wait, okay, here we go. Found it, I think. All right. Here we go. Okay, so Parry Curse, this is the one we're doing today. Whenever the attacker stuns the defender, the duration of their future stun debuffs reduced by 25% to maximum 100%. Honestly, it's a little weird, but like I said, the way it interacts is a little bit weird, but I just bait out heavy attacks, and it's no big deal. So saith Doom, skipping that one. Turn the Tide. One of the attacker's special attacks is randomly chosen at the start of the fight. The chosen special attack rotates every 10 seconds, or when the attacker ends a combo with an attack that didn't end their previous combo. The attacker's special attacks suffer negative 100% ability accuracy and negative 90% weakness, unless it is the chosen special attack. Okay, that seems fine. It really doesn't seem too bad, since you can just rotate that to get to the special you want. Yeah. Cascading Failure. Critical hits against the defender trigger a timer for 2 seconds. While this timer is active, additional critical hits inflict debuffs on the attacker in the order of heal block, armor break. Wait, this is sounding very familiar. Weakness, exhaustion, and passive degen, each for 4 seconds. And refresh the timer and debuffs. Hold on. Critical hits. Okay, so you just have to go very slowly. I don't think it's going to be a problem. It doesn't sound super fun. It sounds like it's just going to stretch out the content or something like that. You don't even have to go slowly. Do you? Because it doesn't it goes in this order, right? I don't know, I'm kind of curious about that one, but that one doesn't seem bad either. Power to Cower. For every hit on the attacker's combo meter, the defender's power gain is increased by 1.5%. Their special attack cost is decreased up to 75% each. When the attacker uses special attack 3, their combo meter is reset. Okay, this one sounds like the second most difficult one to me. I kind of wish we did this one today. Because I can't use special 3s is the thing. So the opponent is always going to have 75% increased power gain and reducing the cost of special. This one's going to be really bad for me. Not as bad as So Saith Doom. So if I had to pick an order, it'd be So Saith Doom, because this one just like straight up broken in my opinion. The way the timers and everything like that, I just feel like it is impossible to complete certain things. So you have to it's I don't know. It's just messed up. Anyway, then this one sounds pretty tough. The power to cower, because I can't use special 3s. I have to, unless I'm it's gonna force me to time out. I have to use special 2s in order to deal poison damage. I think I'm gonna time out regardless. I don't think there's a way for me to get through my path without timing out. Possibly twice. I'm not even kidding. Just reading the way this node works, I think I'm gonna be timing out twice on all of my fights in Acid Wash. Good lord. We'll see. Hopefully we do that one tomorrow. All right, anyway. The others don't seem nearly as bad. So Saith Doom is by far the one that stands out as just like being impossible to complete the prompts kind of thing. Can you use Man-Thing for your paths? Sort of. I can use Man-Thing for 2 of the fights. So Brian, I missed you. What's up, Hector? Poison enough parry, build a special 3. Yeah. So I'll use Man-Thing for 2 of the fights. I cannot use Man-Thing for Hulkbuster. I will die before I even get the guy down to 80% probably. And I don't think I can use Man-Thing. I don't think I've tried it yet, but I don't think I can use Man-Thing for Red Skull. There's a Mystic Ward on that fight. And I was able to do it with Voodoo, no problem, because Voodoo has increased ability accuracy. But I believe it's a 95% reduction. And I think I would end up timing out. Your power gain is already reduced in that fight because of the way Red Skull works. So having reduced power gain, fighting against someone with increased power gain and decreased power cost, even if I nullify some of his armor ups, he's basically always going to get back to 10 really fast. And my damage is going to be really low as a result. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. It's kind of like I said, I don't know. I'm kind of open to the idea of these nodes. But we'll see how they go. And then I'll give my feedback accordingly, how I feel about it. Because, yeah, like, I don't know. The thing is, I don't think any of this stuff is impossible to do. But I don't think that should be the goal of Alliance Quest. For it to just be possible. Because like I was saying before, what do you do if you're at work and you're just like, oh, let me just take 5 minutes to go knock out a couple of fights. You might be taking like 30 minutes to knock out a couple of fights. All right, anyway. Chris Tackett, thank you very much for the buck, dude. Appreciate it, man. Oh, actually, one last thing before I read your message. So when they first brought out Map 7, they introduced it with like new titles, and I think that was really cool. even though I don't care about the titles themselves. I'm not going to use the titles. But I think it was really cool just to have something as like, okay, this is going to be a step above anything you guys have done before. If you manage to complete it, you're going to get something special for it. And I feel like that's what they should do whenever they step up the challenge in some way, and just be like, all right, this is going to be beyond anything you guys have seen before. If you can manage to complete it, you're going to get some sort of cool reward for it. And then from there, we're going to make some balance adjustments. Because I get it, man. There's a lot of paths. Maybe they just didn't have enough people to test every single path and figure out if it was reasonable or not, certain interactions. And I'm 100% positive there's going to be some adjustments made. But I think if they're going to do that, then yeah, just give some sort of like incentive to the players. And then if players are like, oh no, I'm not interested in that, I'll wait until after the first wave, and if there's adjustments made, and then you can decide if you want to do it weekly for standard rewards and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, all right, it's on you if you really want to opt into this craziness kind of thing at that point. All right, anyway, Chris Tack is sending over a buck. Thanks, dude. Saying, did the Legends run? What kind of time do you think I'll get it? I don't know. Usually it's around 3 hours. I don't know the cutoffs. People don't really talk about Legends cutoffs too much, but I hear a bunch of times of like sub 3 hours, or like right around the 3 hour mark. So if you're like, let's say 3 hours and 40 minutes or something like that, very small chance of getting it. If you are right around the 3 hour mark, a few minutes above or below, then say you definitely have a chance at it, you know. But I don't know what the cutoffs actually are. Yeah, I agree. Don't care about the title, but love the aspect of it. Yeah, man, I think it'd be cool. Because you just know, like, all right, man, you're going into some real challenge. Because the way the update is, it's more of like, all right, this is what Alliance Quest is going to be now. I don't know. This is a little weird. Again, man, I don't know. It's such a weird thing. 'Cause it sounds like I'm totally just dumping on it right now. But I really... I'll only, like, if it's weekly, if there's no changes, then I'll hate it. But I'm kind of enjoying the idea that, like, this is stupidly difficult content. But I don't want to do stupidly difficult content every single time. Brian, are you ready for season 20 of Alliance War? Abyss of Item Use edition? You think season 20 is going to be worse than season 19? Why do you say that, Hector? Brian, how's the grind? Wait, what? How's the grind? Oh, mine is going great. I'm at 0. Nice, man. V Daniels, you're killing it as always. All right, anyway, let's talk about something different. Alliance Quest. Again, it's a little bit of a weird thing to talk about, just because it's in a weird place. But I think it'll change. Wait, MSD is sleeping, so who am I? MSD. Where's the real MSG? Huh? I think I spent 4 hours timing out this week so far. Oh my god, dude. Enach, that is brutal, man. That is Boruto. I almost uploaded my my section 2 and section 3, and I was gonna include my attempt at thing with Stealth Spidey, but it was just more of the same with King Groot. Wasn't that interesting, so. Tweet? Sure. Venom the Duck possesses MSD's body. Don't fall for it. Venom the Duck would never do such a thing. Get out of here with these lies. Ooh, cool, man. A few updates ago, this would have been seen as the worst thing possible. But that's pretty cool. Congrats on the Hulkbuster awakening. Assuming you like Hulkbuster, that is. What if the Sabretooth was capped at 25, but you used Nick Fury for extra damage? Well, I mean, Sabretooth is capped at 30. They already announced it. It's not going to be a what if. Sabretooth cap is 30. Nick Fury, he just extends the duration, I believe, of Furies, right? So it wouldn't really do anything because they would be permanent Furies anyway. PG, what's your favorite animal to have as a pet? I guess just dogs, man. I don't know. I've had a few pets throughout my life. I've had a few dogs. Had a cat for not too long. It was when Laura and I first moved in together. She had a cat that she grew up with that we had with us. Technically, I've never had a hamster, but I've lived in a house with a hamster. Or a goldfish. Yeah, man, I don't know. Dogs are just so cool. Dogs are like the next level pets. To be totally honest, I love dogs, but I don't love the responsibility of having a dog. Like, I still miss Lola, and I definitely didn't want her to go. But like, before we got Lola, it was like, I wasn't really looking for a pet, you know. But then you fall in love with them. That's how they get you. That's how they freaking get you, man. Then you fall in love with the little poops. Yeah, I haven't learned his update, but he's been fun for Avenger use. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, I'm not Venom the Duck. He's not allowed in this host. Wow. When will Luke Cage get buffed soon? What? Luke Cage got buffed already. Luke Cage used to be one of the worst champs in the game, and now he's pretty decent. There's a 6-star rank 3 Sabretooth with 30 Furies from special 3 is actually equal value to 6-star rank 3 Hela with 10 Furies. Is that what they come out to be? Man, I could not imagine using Hela though. I will pass. You have to ramp her up every single fight, and then it's a struggle to keep the ramp up. No, thank you. How to use Luke Cage? You just want to spam as many light attacks as possible. You want to oh, come on, this passive Wolverine. Thank you. You want to use medium light combos in order to try to get more debuffs on the opponent, and the more debuffs that the opponent has, the higher the damage your attacks will hit for. Well, I successfully made AQ a slugfest. Alliance War is next. Actually, I haven't hit arena yet. Every fight is Sinister, Korg, Doom, Hyperion, all or nothing only. Is that the way you think the game's going, Hector? Is Red Guardian Colossus worth rank 5 unawakened? I don't... Red Guardian... I don't have a ton of experience with him. I feel like his awakening ability is pretty important, but he might still be worth it. I don't know. Colossus is still worth ranking up unawakened, yeah. As long as you're using him for like regular questing content. If you're trying to use Colossus for some long form content like Labyrinth or something, like, you're not gonna have a good time with him. But Colossus, just for the average quest, he has so many immunities. And he's still relatively tanky. Still can dish out some above average damage. Still has good synergies too with some of the other very popular champions like Omega Red. So yeah, he can be played and ranked up unawakened for sure. GG with the fix to Sabretooth synergy. Is the bit stream coming tomorrow within the next few days? No, I'm still gonna be using Sabretooth most likely, man. I gotta plan everything out still, but I think I'm gonna be using Sabretooth. Medusa rank 5? You're asking if she's worth going to rank 5? I actually just answered that today in my Alliance War video. Yep, Medusa is definitely worth rank 5-ing. I think we should make a petition to make the game go that way. I shall ask the devs tomorrow morning. I'll put your signature on there to back me up. All right, Hector, sounds good, man. Do you have Hulkbuster as a 5-star rank 3, I think? Yes. After only opening 3 6-star and 2 of them being Sunspot and Doom, finally ready for my 6-star Deadpool X-Force. Yeah, man. Wow, Sunspot and Doom for your first... or I guess that's 2 out of the 3 6-stars. That's really good, man. Good stuff. Sasquatch's 4-star arena is about to be low-end 5-star featured numbers. It's pretty nuts in itself. I don't think so. I don't like... It's really cool for Sabretooth, but I'll tell you this much. If I had Aegon, I wouldn't care about Sabretooth. I'm using Sabretooth because it's a backup plan. Beaver, did you read my message? I read the super chat one you sent, but I asked which champion you got. Okay, here we go. I got a Cosmic Tier 5 Class Callus, Cosmic Awakening Gem, and my 6-star Crystal got a rollover from Corvus to Electra. It literally stopped on Corvus, then went over to Electra, crushing. Dang, dude. That would have been sick. Just getting the rank of materials for that Corvus would have been good to go. Ah, man. Rip, dude. Rip. That is a bummer. One of the other parts of the Northern Extreme thing come out? It's a weekly. I think it's every, what is it, Tuesday or every Wednesday that they open up new weeks of it. I gotta catch up on that, man. I haven't really done much in those quests. It's not gonna take that long. Oh, I forgot there's multiple difficulties. For a second there, I was like, oh, it's not that many paths, but yeah, there is multiple difficulties. Yeah, I'll have to do that one day. Sounds like something for a day stream right there, man. We will no longer feel the occasional happiness of pulling Domino, Sunspot, or Doom. What does that mean? Oh, I see. There's a part one of this message. Yo, BG, what do you think about the buffs? If eventually all the champions will be buffed and no more meme tiers, I think that'll ruin the meta of the game since you no longer be looking for specific. I disagree. Because I think you will still be looking for specific champions. The way that they're being designed to have different utility, it's... The game has evolved where it's more than just dealing damage to the opponents, you know? And they could always come up with new nodes that say, okay, I mean, basically, like, think of Acid Wash today, those style nodes. There's a few different types of them, or like Do You Bleed, where they only take bleed damage. They could do lots of things like with those different damage types. There could be entire fights in something like the Abyss. Actually, maybe there are. I still don't know enough about the Abyss. Maybe there are fights like this, but they could put entire fights where like the opponent only takes damage from shock, and now you're trying to find the highest shock damaging champion, stuff like that. I don't know. There's always different ways for them to come up with making us want different champions. Right now, and there's always going to be champions that we pull that we're not happy with. Like, I mean, we're just talking about Luke Cage. Luke Cage is cool. I was happy when I pulled him as a 6-star. I wouldn't be happy if I pulled him again. Like, there's always going to be those disappointing moments between the pulls that really get you excited. It's always going to be a what's it called? Oh geez, I'm gonna get blasted by this. It's always going to be different levels to it. I mean, even Sabretooth, like, I'm pretty happy with like what they're doing with Sabretooth. I honestly don't really want champions that are like broken in the game. I didn't really want Sabretooth to have infinite furies. I also wasn't going to fight it. Like, if that's what Kabam wanted to do, well, I was going to rank my Sabretooth and take advantage of it. But it's not something that I really wanted for the game. But I am happy with the direction that they went in to allow him to have 30 Furies. I feel like that is reasonable. I feel like that's more than reasonable. I feel like I would still be excited to pull a 6-star Aegon. Because Aegon, I think, would be better. Doesn't tie up a synergy slot. Has all the other utility going for him. Don't have to do ridiculous things to ramp him up, even though he does have his own ramp up, of course. So I'd still be excited about him, but now I'm just excited about more than one champion. Wasn't here at the start of the stream. What do you do about the Saber limitations for Abyss? Oh, see, that's exactly what I was just talking about. I will likely be using Sabretooth, because I think he's not as good as Aegon, but at least a viable option. Probably have to take Loki up as your first rank 3 6-star? Why Loki? I don't even have Loki as a 6-star, I don't think. You saying that just because the Alliance name? Loki is Cap's thing, man. Captain Bay. Talk him into his rank 3. He actually posted some content of a rank 3 6-star Loki. Not entirely sad. Now I just need to pull Corvus or Cap Marvel. Not asking for much. Yeah, Lakers Bodyguard, dude. That's great pulls, honestly, dude. You're getting yourself set up in a good way. Does anyone know what his damage is at rank 5 with 30 Furies? Everyone had more in their vid. Actually, Karate Mike. Dude, I'm shouting Karate Mike out. This is like 5 or 6 times in 3 days or something, man. But Karate Mike had a video with exactly 30 Furies, and I believe he uploaded it separately today. I didn't get a chance to watch any videos, but I think I saw that one uploaded. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Sabretooth fight with exactly 30 Furies. So yeah, check out Karate Mike's channel on that one. Oh yeah, Karate Mike's in here. There we go. BJ, I love your shoutouts. Sweet, man. Keep making cool content. There'll be more shoutouts. I wanted to ask something. Hope you will see it. Collector's Special 3 says it knocks out champions instantly, and damage from it cannot be avoided. But what will happen to Nick Fury's LMD? I actually don't know. So, please don't spam, by the way. I read your message before looking elsewhere in the chat and seeing it was posted 2 other times, like way too fast, dude. You gotta give it more time than that. Still gonna answer, but please don't do it again in the future, because then I will just skip over it. So the collector is weird because I swear when he first came out, I don't think anything prevented you from just instantly dying. That's it. Game over. You're in the crystal. I don't know if they've changed it again since then, but I remember seeing someone use Luke Cage, and because of Luke Cage's invulnerability, Luke Cage did not die. I don't know if they've, like I said, I don't know if they've since fixed that where he does die again. This was, we're talking like, I don't know, a year ago or something from when I saw this. Oh, please don't kill me, dude. Oh, nice. We got that healing. Good thing I don't know how this hero works. So I don't know if Nick Fury can survive it. I don't know if anyone's tested it. Still gonna wait for Saberman to do Abyss, probably. Oh, dude, I just realized. Oh my god, Lil Joe is a genius. I have a Saberman hoodie. Lil Joe saw this coming, dude. I can't show it to you guys right now. It's in the closet. But some of you have seen it before. Oh, man, this makes that so much cooler. Oh, man, now I have to do it. We're going to dedicate this run to Lil Joe. That makes it sound like he's dead or something. He's not dead. He's... I haven't talked to him in a little while, but as far as I know, he's very much still alive and well. But we're still... He doesn't play MCOC anymore. He moved on to other games. So we're going to have to dedicate the run to him. No! Oh my god! No! I went for a super late intercept. And it cost me. How are you playing with one hand? Oh, I normally only play with one hand in the arena. I made a video about it. It's just there's a way to hold your phone. That you can kind of put your thumb in the middle of the screen and just tap on either side, and it's more relaxing. For me personally, at least, of course. Everyone has their own personal preference. When's the arena become top 300? Kanga Jenga, I'm not sure. Don't remember. Talk of the town has been Sabretooth synergy, but who do you think, or what do you think of Sasquatch's other synergies, BG? Good question. Let's go take a look on Aunt May, because I don't remember. Oh, actually, I do remember some of his other synergies. He's got one with Sentinel, right? He's got one with like Sentinel, King Groot, and Not Man-Thing, right? There is one with Man-Thing, I think. Or I know there's one with Man-Thing, but... Thing, just regular Thing. Alright, hold on. Sasquatch. It is a little bit harder to do arena without suicides. Have to pay attention a little bit more. Okay, let's start with Hulkbuster. So for Hulkbuster, start the fight with an indefinite armor up buff, granting plus 15% armor rating. This can stack above Hulkbuster's armor up cap. So this is cool because I can't remember exactly how Hulkbuster works, but he gets more damage or something like that, right? Oh, excuse me. Jeez, that was a hiccup and a half right there. I don't know how much that came through. Hopefully not at all. The gross sounds. All right, anyway. Honestly, I'm not the hugest fan of Hulkbuster, so I don't expect this to make me use Hulkbuster. I think he's kind of cool. It's just I'm more interested in other characters, I guess. But still interesting. Okay, Squirrel Girl. When Tippy Toe attaches to the opponent, she stays on for 30% longer. I don't remember enough about Squirrel Girl to know how important this is. Honestly, don't know. I would like to rank up my Squirrel Girl because I've pulled her a few times as a 5-star now. She's either like Sig 40 or Sig 60 naturally, which is really high for a newer champion. But I don't even remember, so we're gonna skip past that one. With Hulk, what do we got? While Fury buff is active, the opponent's ability power rate is reduced by 150%. This effect lingers for 0.2 seconds after Fury expiry. Hold on. Ability power rate? So that's like... What is ability power rate exactly? Is that like the Doctor Strange type of power rate thing, or is this like the power they get from being hit by special abilities? I actually don't... I'm not totally sure what this is. It's like power gains and such? Okay. BG, did you not hear that Sabretooth's insane synergy has been nerfed? Yeah, it's still insane though, dude. It's still super strong. I heard, but you could still have 30 Furies. Still really good. Hulk power drains the opponent by 50% if he has Fury on him. Wow, okay. So yeah, that's really good. Alright, cool. Powerful. Sasquatch, turns out he's a synergy machine, I guess. Alright, but you have to have a Fury buff on you, which is not the hardest thing to do with Hulk. But there are times where you just won't have a Fury when you really want a Fury. I know this because I used Hulk against Mr. Sinister with Caustic Temper. And there were just certain times where I just was going on chains of not doing any damage. But that does seem very powerful, though. Does seem powerful. Okay. Let's see here. So... the giant challengers here. So this one for Sentinel, it seems pretty good. I think if I was playing Sentinel, I don't think I would go out of my way to have this synergy. 30 analysis charges is nice. Maybe I would. I don't know. It is 30% of his ramp up. Like that's a pretty decent amount. But I don't know. I guess when I'm playing Sentinel, I usually struggle to ramp him up initially. But as long as he's awakened, then I'm just baiting out special ones. And the analysis comes fast enough. And that 30 is probably not worth the extra synergy slot, even though it's good. Still a cool synergy, but... Alright, anyway. Thing starts the fight with 3 rock stacks. What a joke. That one is, in my opinion... pretty underwhelming. Not that thing needed anything more. But starting with 3 rock stacks, I personally don't see it as anything special. King Groot, start the fight with plus 3 paused personal furies. I'm kind of curious to try that one, but I don't expect it to be anything important because you don't get those 3 furies back like the way you do getting 2 furies every time with Man-Thing synergy. So and then we have, of course, the now infamous Sabretooth synergy here. what a weekend for Sabretooth, man. I mean, it's still so good. Still so good. And then Man-Thing. This is pretty good for Man-Thing. I'm pretty psyched about this. I don't know if I'll have these two on the team together at any point to take advantage of this, but a lot of people don't know this about Man-Thing. His damage, it really hinges upon these agitations right here. Let's go check out Man-Thing. Let's look at a rank 5 5-star. A little bit easier to understand, I think. His base attack is very low. It's only 2211. But if we look at his abilities, and I think this is part of the reason why people, you know, they try Man-Thing for a couple of minutes. They don't understand why their damage is so low, and they move on and think that Man-Thing is just a meme of a champion when he's not. But if we look at it here, as Man-Thing's agitation grows, so does his attack, gaining up to 1768 attack based on his agitation. So you're essentially turning his attack from 2200 to 4000. What, like, it takes it's not the easiest to build up. It kind of happens naturally, but it kind of happens naturally slow. But once it's built up, he hits a lot harder. You know, we're talking 4000 attack along with where's all the armor break stuff. You know, when you're breaking the opponent's armor, and when you're nearly doubling the poison values that you're seeing here, like, it's not bad at all, man. So again, I don't know if I'll ever really have Sasquatch on the team. Oh, there's one other synergy I forgot about here. Well, I don't really know for Guardian, but that would really help. That would really help Man-Thing. So it's cool. All right, for Guardian, well-timed blocks inflict a shock debuff, dealing 50% of attack rating as energy damage over 2 seconds. This is honestly kind of interesting. Does this shock debuff, how does that work against robots? I can never remember. Is it like a specific thing that Stark Spidey does to get double shocks on robots? It's not all shock against robots that doubles, right? No, otherwise Nebula would be crazy. But what's this dude's attack looking like? Okay. And he's a suicide-friendly champion, so not quite 4000. What would this be? Hold on. 2301.6. Okay, so he's got about 3700 attack as a 565 with suicides. So, you know, 50% of that. Oh god, I did divide it by 50. Whoops. The shock would deal a little over 1800 damage every time you parry. Not the craziest thing ever, but hey, it's helped me out with what's his face, Colossus having that extra damage before. So okay, that was a very long tangent. Sorry, that could have been a video in itself. Tom sending over one of the New Zealand bucks with a sleeping face. What do we got here, Tom? BG, on my way home today, I saw an old lady being mugged by several men. For once, I hope this is a joke. I figured I'd better go over and help. She was a tough old broad, but in the end, we got her purse. This was your chance to redeem yourself, Tom. And you did. Well done. Oh my God. Boo. Damn it, Tom. Thought you were gonna help the old lady. Very rude of you, Tom. Sasquatch is all around pretty great. I wish I played him. I'm going for him, guys. I'm going for him. We're locked in. I'm going for him as a 5-star, not just a 4-star. Hopefully I get him in round 1 and I could just pop an awakening gem and sig stones or whatever. I wouldn't be grinding twice. If I miss round 1, well, I'll go round 2. I don't know if he's gonna go high or not. He's at a very interesting place because for that synergy with Sabretooth, you only need a 4-star, and it's kind of questionable of who would even want that synergy, because again, if you have Aegon, then why would you care? Other than for fun. Or maybe for some reason you can't use Aegon for a future challenge. I don't know. But to me, it seems like Aegon is always going to be better than Sabretooth and Sasquatch. But there's still a bunch of us that don't have Aegon, so... We're gonna get a non-suicide 30 Fury vid. Oh, the suicides don't really matter, man. Actually, that's the most exciting part for me about this synergy. I've been wanting to round out a non-suicide team. I don't think I'd use them very much because I pretty much have to have suicides on for arena purposes if I want to not hate the arena. But it's nice having suicides off from time to time, and if I get to use Sabretooth with Killmonger and Void and Sasquatch spamming specials, presumably, because, you know, he's a Mystic champion. I think that's what he's all about, right? With Mystic Dispersion and all that. You laughed at an old lady getting mugged. What is wrong with you? That's not what I laughed at, Tom. I don't remember exactly what I laughed at, but it wasn't that. It wasn't that. What was I gonna say too? Who was gonna round out that team? I had another champion in mind. I don't remember who now. I can't remember. But what's also cool is, like, all of those champions would be fun without suicides, for one. For two, they're all different class types. And I guess that's... I always start these lists, man. Like, I'm about to go off and say, like, 4 or 5 different things. And I'm like, number 1, blah, blah, blah. Next subject. Kind of want to rank 3 Sunspot, but also use suicides 98% of the time. It's tough. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's very suicide unfriendly. That is for sure. He's a beast without suicides. With them, not so much. PG, who is another option for that Hulkbuster on Acid Wash other than King Groot? I don't know, dude. Especially for Doom Saith Epic Modifier. I actually don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think right now. Has anyone successfully used someone else besides King Groot for it? I'm really curious now. Like the first thing that came to mind was actually, here, watch this, man. We're gonna bounce our way on over to the champion that I'm thinking of. First, we click on Sabretooth. Then we click on Red Guardian, and then this synergy here. With Abomination, all attacks have a 50% chance to inflict poison, dealing 70% of modified attack over 10 seconds. I think that Abomination would still die or take a lot of damage, but I think he might be able to get through the fight if you had like if you had like a 6-star Abomination, which I technically have. 6-star Abomination, and right now it's the Science Week, and I could feed him a rank 1 to 2 gem. And because it's a 50% chance just on his regular attacks, there wouldn't really be any like ramp up time where you have to use specials and things like that. So you're not shock immune. You're gonna take that damage. There's no way around that. But I think he can get through that fight. It just wouldn't be pretty. So I think King Groot is the best answer, as far as I'm aware. Eugene, in your opinion, was the 24-hour Star Shards bundle worth it yesterday? Thanks for the reply. I don't even remember what that bundle was. I'm sorry. Is it in the mailbox still? I could take a look at it. If it's too late already. Like, if you got it, you might not even want to hear my answer, and you might want to just enjoy it or something. But I'm curious now, so I'll go take a look. BG, did you test Sasquatch plus King Groot? I did not. BG, what amount of units are you claiming to have for, or are you aiming to have for first Abyss clear? I'm not going to need any units. I am going to die, though. Nope, I'm good. I plan on doing the first run without any units. No, I actually, I don't know. I don't... That's not true. I may use some units. I don't know. I kind of want to keep saving my free 4-hour crystals. If I pop those things open, I'm sure I could do it, no problem. I'm gonna try to not use units still, even without touching those things, but I don't know if it'll be possible. As a safety cushion, I'd probably want to just have like 4,000, which I'll have more than 4,000. Technically, I'm above 3,000 right now if I get an average number of units from my battle chips. So the units definitely are not what's holding me back right now. All right, let's go to the mailbox. This right here. Were these for money, or were these in like the featured section of the store? I really didn't look at them, man. Yeah, I like this Wolverine profile pic right here. It's pretty cool. It's a little Sasky Squatch. Yeah, I don't know. The answer is probably no. It probably was not worth it. Normally those offers are pretty terrible. Why do I feel like I've gained? Holy crap. No wonder. I'm looking at my AQ energy like, why do I have 3 energy right now? I've only been streaming for like an hour. No, it's been way more than that. Holy crap. Okay. Let me go pop some crystals because I just realized what time it is. Buy a BG worth 500 units. Who needs to be... Oh, actually, speaking of one last thing, I think I'm gonna get enough 6-star shards with the side event this month to pop open one more 6-star crystal. If I actually got Aegon instead, like, how crazy would that be if out of my next 6-star crystal I get Aegon, and then it's like, whoop, total 180. We're not using Sabretooth anymore. That'd be nuts. It's a very low chance, but well, there's a chance. So but I'm not quite there yet, dude. Why is the order of the... Oh, you know why the order is different? Because I already picked up some of the crystals yesterday, right? I want to buy another one of these too. Did I pass them? Am I blind? Here we go. Oh no, these are the regular ones. Oh my god, I did. I am blind. Oh, here we go. Alright. Oh man. Man, if you grind for Sasquatch and then pull Aegon, I'll laugh, dude. Me too. Sasquatch? Hey, somebody needs to rank him for defense, probably, right? Is he gonna be good on defense? Maybe. I'll actually, he'll be a prestige increase for me, so. If I did pull Aegon before his arena hit. Whew. I think I hit the mute button fast enough. Had a sneeze come out of nowhere. Units gold. If I did pull Aegon before Sasquatch Arena hit, I wouldn't grind for him. I can tell you that right now. What's it called? I do want him, but I want every hero. I want every champion. Bless you, Baldy. Thank you. Christian Garcia sending over a buck. Christian, thank you very much. Where's your last one at, though? More gold. I don't see a last one. You sending over a hot dog just because? Or am I missing the message? I don't see any previous one. If for some reason it failed to go through, because sometimes that happens with YouTube, if you could type it out again real quick, I'll watch for it. But otherwise, thank you very much for the hot dog and the buck. Thank you very much, man. Do you need 6 for Aegon? I'm already going to be doing so many fights to ramp up Sabretooth. I don't mind doing a few extra fights to ramp up Aegon. And I'll just feed him the skill ones that I get as I go. I wouldn't be able to get him high sig, that's for sure. Be relatively low. It was just a joke because I know you hate hot dogs. Oh, all right. Well, thanks, man. It's true. I think they're funny though, because I don't know, probably the same reason bananas are funny. You know what I mean? But it's true. I stopped eating hot dogs. I don't even know when I stopped eating hot dogs, but I stopped eating hot dogs a long time ago. Don't ask why. What's your unit goal? Safety net amount you're aiming for, BG? That's what you're saying. Hold on. Is this a 225er? 225. All right. All right. Sweet. Okay, so I have the units that I want already. So I'm not really aiming for anything. I will likely have somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,000 to 5,000 units just by the time Sasquatch's Arena comes around, and if I opened up my battle chips and things like that. But I am just planning to be prepared. There is the free poutine that Kabam has given us. Here's something I'm a little bit sad about. Let's flip back over to the game real quick. Oh, why? Because I clicked on the sigil thing. Get out of here. I'm sad that all of these are going to expire. I might as well claim this stuff now. I've got a bunch of revives there. You know, I've got a... oh, man. These... What's it called? These level 4 team potions that I picked up from the Modoc's hotel thing or whatever. Those are going to expire. Lots of things are going to expire before I can get in there. It's the unfortunate part about how long each abyss path is compared to other content where, you know, I could just hop into like a shorter quest like Act 6 or a variant or something like that. And even if it's really difficult, well, I've got these resources I'll get through, no problem. But Abyss, of course, it's so long and requires so many resources that unless you're really prepared, it's going to cost you some units. But I still think I can get to the level of preparedness. Is that a word? That I can get through there with a very minimal number of units used. And if the other thing about, like, I'll be really excited if I don't have to switch my masteries either. I don't know if I will or not, but I'm hoping that, like, you know, because people who are using Aegon, I know sometimes they were like flipping back and forth between masteries and stuff. And even though it's not the biggest expense, it still is an annoyance. So if I can do without having to spend the units on the masteries, then that'll make me pretty happy as well. All right, orange juice. Sending over €5. Orange juice, thank you, man. Saying Brian Grant? As in the bald legend himself? Bald orange juice. Can you not see that? This is a bald cap. No, you can't see it because it's that good. It looks exactly like I am bald, even though I'm not. If you guys want a bald cap as good as the one that I'm wearing, as shiny and all, check out the offer in the description. Use offer code BANANA. Save yourself 11.5%. We had to cut back a little bit on the discount. It's still a good discount. You're still getting a great deal, but times are tough, okay? Still streaming live, Orange Juice. I got some bad news for you. Not for long, buddy. And I'm here. Impossible. Long time no see, BG. Hope you've been well. I have been well, but on that note, good night, everybody. Basically, at least. Orange Juice, good to see you, man. Thank you very much for the €5, dude. Appreciate the support as always. But yeah, I am on my way out. It's pretty late here, so I'm gonna head out. But I will be back tomorrow, my normal time. And here are my eggs, in case you were wondering. And yeah. It's not a freckle, that's a hole. That's for plugging in the charging system. Oh, you guys can see that, huh? Right up there. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, dude, one plugs right in there, and then one plugs in right in there. Hunter knows. He's got his bald cap. It makes it look more real, is the thing. Like, you can find bald caps. You can find knockoff brand bald caps. If you want to throw your money down the drain, flush it down the toilet, You can find these caps that they look like plastic, they're pristine, but they look like the something you'd walk on the floor in a hospital. You know what I mean? It's just one color, shiny, doesn't match your skin tones, natural skin tones, anything like that. You add a few little little imperfections like these things, increases the realness quality by 47%. It's the difference, guys. It's the difference we put into our caps. All right, on that note, I'm out of here. Stealth Ghost, thank you so much for being tonight's biggest D, and thank you to everyone else. There was a bunch of other super chats and all that, so yeah. Thank you, guys. I will I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Good night, everybody.